Welcome to the Writers Publicity Academy, and today we're going to be talking about using the radio media to promote yourself and your book. How does it work? Well, begin with, whether you realize it or not, you are an authority on a subject. You are an expert on whatever it is you wrote a book about. Not only are you the authority on that subject, but you are also something of a celebrity. In my case, I wrote a book about my Vietnam memoirs, so I am instantly an authority and an expert on the Vietnam War. And the media wants to talk to me about the Vietnam War. Now, to do this successfully, you must provide the audience with either entertainment or information they can use, and preferably both. It's basically a barter system. You give your time, wit, knowledge, research, and expertise to the media, and they in turn advertise whatever it is you are promoting. The media's number one goal is to attract more listeners or viewers. They do this by giving their audience the most entertaining, informative, and useful programming they can find, so that more people will watch or listen to their broadcast. When it comes to being a guest on radio shows, you're in the business to enlighten and entertain audiences. There are 4 reasons why being a guest on the radio show is better than paid advertising. Number 1, and my favorite, is that it's free. Another is people will pay more attention to it. People are much more likely to trust and believe it, and you will get lots more of it. Now ask yourself this: which do you pay more attention to, the shows or the commercials? When you're watching TV, do you pay more attention to the stories or the ads? Then you may ask, what about TV? Isn't that a good place to promote your book? Well, there are 4 reasons why radio is better than TV for promoting books. Number 1, radio gives you the instant cash from direct sales. In that, radio hosts are much more likely to promote your website, your phone number, or whatever it is that you're selling. And if you have it set up properly with a website with a buying function on it, you can possibly make money as you're sitting there during the interview, where with TV stations, they're much less likely to give out that type of information because they can be construed as promoting the product or service, and they're shy about doing that. But not on radio. Radio will tell about your website all day long. Another thing is radio reaches more people. The people you want to meet or you want to talk to. People who are more educated and have the money to buy your product. Now, TV, a downside of it is that it involves travel, hassles, and cost. When you're on TV, you have to travel to the station generally, and that means flight tickets, hotel rooms, food, and so forth. 4th reason radio is better is because of stage fright. When you go on TV, you're generally in a strange place looking and talking to different strange people. On radio, it's not like that. You normally do the radio interviews from your home and familiar surroundings on your phone, so you're less likely to get nervous. Then you may ask, what about social media? Everybody's on social media these days. Facebook, Twitter, whatever. But radio beats social media just like it did TV. There are 2 reasons why radio is better. Number 1, on the radio, you own the microphone. The radio is your captive audience. Unlike Facebook or Twitter, when you post something on there, in seconds it can be gone. But on the radio, as long as you're talking to them, the listeners will more than likely listen to you. This is the big reason. Radio listeners have more money. Talk radio has the most affluent audience, and they are generally intelligent, educated, and employed. So it makes sense to go where the money is, not only where the people are who have the money, but the people who have an interest and an inclination in buying your book. Now, many have asked me before, when I talked about going on radio, how do you do it? And I could not answer all those questions, so I decided to create a radio media workshop. You can find out more at the writerspublicityacademy.com.